5 bells. Stand by all stations.
Attention, all districts. A 5-alarm fire. 5 bells move in immediately.
That's it. Let's go!
Let's go.
Firefighters! Presenting Firefighters, the true-to-life story of our unsung heroes who stand ready to ride by day or night against our most murderous enemy, the demon of fire. In just a minute, we'll join Chief Cody and rookie fireman Tim Collins before the house on Tim's own block where an explosion had torn off part of the wall. This was not a totally unexpected event, for even now, trucks from the fire department are going up and down the city streets with sirens wide open, followed by sound trucks warning house owners of the temporary gas stoppage, warning them that only a few minutes ago the flames in all gas appliances had gone out, and that with the return of the deadly unlighted fumes, there is now potential danger in many homes. But it is Tim's young brother Jimmy who has once again discovered another definite and immediate danger. Now, we'll come right back to that, right after the following announcement. Let's go, firefighters. Let's see what young Jimmy Collins has on his mind now. But before we do that, let's see exactly what it was that had led Jimmy and his sister to their important discovery. You recall how the junior firefighters had been collecting toys and fixing them up for youngsters less fortunate than themselves. And you remember Jimmy and Trudy had gotten such a big kick out of this that they had stepped down to the workshop in the cellar after their mother had gone to bed. And in their desire to continue their good work, had noticed the flame go out in their Bunsen burner. Well, it is this project, their own experience in bringing happiness to a little girl that afternoon, that has suddenly brought a terrible thought to Jimmy's mind, as he says now to his brother Tim and Chief Cody.
That little girl, the one on crutches, the one we took the doll's house to, remember?
Well, sure, Jimmy. Alice her name was. What about her?
The chief said her father worked at night, didn't he?
He's a night watchman, son. They usually do.
She's all alone in that tumble-down little house, sir. Maybe she wouldn't understand what the danger is.
That's one of the outlying districts we didn't get the sound truck into as yet, Chief.
Exactly what is it that worries you, Jimmy?
They don't have a furnace there. Trudy and I noticed how chilly it was this afternoon.
Did you happen to notice, well, say a gas heater?
Gee whiz, of course. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it probably wouldn't be on now.
She said her father would light it when he came in, Tim. What if he leaves it on to keep the place kind of warm when he goes to work?
Well, he might at that. Anyway, I don't think we can overlook Jimmy's warning, Tim. We'd better get up there. Just as fast as we can. Let's roll.
Hey, wait for me.
Oh, for Pete's sake, kid. You just had one narrow escape. You were in that house just before those gas fumes went off.
But I got Mr. Ranson out, didn't I?
Son, you see that group of your neighbors over there? Well, your mother's there, and she's waiting for you.
If she sees me go off with you two, she'll know I'm okay.
We don't have time to argue, Jimmy.
Gosh, I know that, Tim. By the time you get to Alice's house, she might be overcome by fumes.
And we have to face the possibility of fire or explosion, son.
There won't be a moment to lose when you get there.
That's it. Come on, Tim.
Look, I was inside the house, Chief. You and Tim weren't. When every second counts, how are you going to know where Alice's room is, where that heater is, where the...
Now, you win, Jimmy. He's right again, Tim. I'll get in my car. You can give us a lowdown on the way over.
I don't think I was ever more thoroughly briefed since I joined the department, Chief. My own kid brother, too.
We may be on a wild goose chase, or we may not, Tim.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, Jimmy's right. It pays to be prepared.
And now I got you prepared. I bet you won't let me go inside after we get there.
That's a sure bet, son. It'll be your job to warn the neighbors.
Hey, look at Tim. The chief's going to radio headquarters.
Firstly, I can't look, Jimmy. I'm driving. And lastly, that's a two-way job, not three-way, so you keep quiet and give the chief a chance.
Okay. What's cooking, Chief?
Well, we have to face the fact that Alice isn't the only one who may be in danger, son. I'll have to do my best to keep a finger on the situation as a whole, you know. Cody to Telegraph Bureau.
Telegraph Bureau, Central Headquarters.
Chief Cody, proceeding north to District 104. Any report from that section?
No, sir. Emergency squad has just completed a tour of 103. Moving into 04 right now. General warning duty as you ordered.
Too bad, Tim. Your old outfit's just reaching that outlying district now. Wish we'd had equipment in earlier.
Yeah, well, if they can wake the neighborhood, word of what's up will spread like wildfire, Chief.
Still, there's always some poor soul who makes the mistake of lighting a match to see where the gas fumes are coming from. Headquarters.
Yes, sir.
Send in a sound truck after the emergency squad as soon as you can. Tell them their danger.
Yes, sir. The first sound truck that's available.
And a report from the gas company.
Yes, sir. Temporary stoppage caused by an air pocket in one of the main feed lines. Our emergency crews have cut off the supply for most of the sources by now.
Good. You're holding equipment in reserve for emergencies.
Yes, sir, but the department's warnings seem to be doing a trick, Chief. So far, only the explosion you just covered, a fire in District 12, already under control.
We're not out of this yet. Keep the department alerted and howling its head off till everyone in town has been checked. All gas appliances.
Yes, sir, Chief.
Well, that's all for now. I'll keep in touch with you.
That's Alice's house down at the end of this block, Tim.
Yeah, I know, Jimmy. Look, Chief, that man running around the corner.
Yeah, pull up, Tim. That's Frank Warren.
Who?
Alice's father, the watchman.
Oh.
I told you I knew him.
Yes, sir.
Open that back door, Jimmy.
Right.
Hey, Frank, over here.
Chief Cody, you're just in time. I heard about the gas escaping.
I'm getting back with Jimmy. Never mind that. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. You've got to help me. My kid Alice, she's there alone. I was trying to get to her.
Gosh, so are we. I was right then about the gas heater.
Since it turned cold, I always leave it on low when I go to work. It must have gone out when the gas stopped.
Now, take it easy, Frank. If it was on low and there's a window open in your daughter's room...
But there isn't, Chief. She feels the cold so much more than most kids, and we don't have enough blankets.
Well, don't you think she might have waked up, sir?
Gosh, Tim, you heard what headquarters said. The truck is just now reaching this district.
Even if she did wake, she doesn't get around so easy, and she wouldn't understand what was wrong.
We're almost there, Frank. Now, take it easy.
All right. Pile out, Jimmy. Follow the orders the chief gave you and come back when you've passed the word along on this block.
Okay.
And if you go inside and argue with them like you did with Mr. Ranson, I'll have you polishing brass, son. Tell them what's up and move on.
I'll be back when you get Alice out of there.
Yes, come on, quickly.
Go after Frank, Tim. Keep him from rushing into that house. It's a matter of life and death.
Yes, sir. All right. I'll stop him, Chief.
All right.
You just leave it to me.
All right. Headquarters, you still with me?
Standing by, Chief.
Contact the emergency squad in this district at once. We may need their inhalator. Corner of Justin and Hershey Street. You got that?
Yes, sir. Right away.
Tim. Tim, where are you?
Huh? Oh, up here on the porch, Chief. Watch your step, though. It's pitch black.
Yeah.
Here it is. I got my key now, Tim.
Okay.
Let go of my arm.
Yeah, all right.
Now, I'm warning you, Frank. Open the door, yes. But don't lose your head now and go dashing in there.
There we are. Uh-oh. Get a whiff of that, sir. Enough fumes to knock you over.
We're too late.
Now, pull yourself together, man. Forget that kind of talk. Now, listen to me.
I'm going in there. I've got to.
Nobody's going in there for a few seconds, Frank. When I feel it's safe, Tim and I'll enter.
You think you can leave me out?
No, I've got a job for you. Jimmy told us your daughter's room is on this floor. Now, can you reach the window?
Yes, by getting something to stand on.
Is Alice's bed by the window?
No, it's in the opposite corner.
Good. Now, get something to stand on and smash that window out from frame to frame. Now, hop to it.
Yes. I should have thought of that myself. I should have thought of that.
Well, do we... Well, do we really have to stand here, Chief, waiting?
No, son. These few seconds were enough. But my nose tells me this is a ticklish job.
Yes, sir. Farther in, I bet you could cut your way through gas fumes with a knife.
Yeah. I had to get rid of Frank. A man in his state of mind wouldn't stop to think.
Yes, sir.
One little mistake could blow us to kingdom come.
Yeah. And Jimmy said the light switch was just inside the door. Shall I step
No.
in, sir?
Step in, but no light switch.
What?
That could be our mistake. The possibility of one little spark, however remote.
Oh, good grief. I never thought of that. Brother, I'm glad you're along, sir.
All right, now. Move in. Slow and careful, Tim.
Yes, sir.
And save your breath.
Yes, sir. And Alice's room should be through here. The living room, I'd say.
I feel a carpet under my feet, Tim. Careful.
Oh, I don't get it, sir.
Well, maybe I'm being overcautious, but scuffling has been known to cause static electricity, you know.
Yeah, can't be too cautious for me, sir. Oh, it's getting worse.
Yeah.
The fumes. Say, Chief, the door to Alice's room is ajar.
Yeah, I thought probably it would be. Lucky for her, fumes aren't concentrated in here.
Yes, sir. Still, it's bad enough, sir. In fact, it's terrible.
Yeah. The gas heater's in here, don't forget.
Yeah. Poor kid, I can just make the bed out. Yeah, 1 second now.
I knew the minute we stepped inside we'd find her unconscious. But there's still a chance if we get her out.
Maybe. Maybe she's already got out.
Are you crazy, son?
No,
The
sir.
outside door was locked.
Yeah, and she doesn't get around so good, and the fumes have been pouring in here heaven knows how long.
Yeah.
But the fact remains, Chief, the bed is empty. Alice isn't here.
Just when every second counts, with the possibility of something setting the gas fumes off, the two firemen have run into a situation they least expect. Where is the little girl they came to rescue? Well, now be sure not to miss your next exciting episode of the Firefighters. In just a moment, Chief Cody will tell you, boys and girls, how you can help the firefighters in your own hometown. But right now, let's listen to this message. And now, here's Chief Bob Cody.
Hello, boys and girls. You've just seen how Alice's father took an awful chance leaving an unattended heater burning. I don't think I even need tell any of you never to take a risk like that. But there are other precautions to be taken around gas heaters that we sometimes forget. Now, if you have such a thing in your house, how about checking the tubing which leads into it? Watch rubber tubing. It sometimes gets loose at the ends and allows gas to escape. A good grade flexible metal tubing is safer. And best of all is a rigid iron pipe put on by a competent plumber. It pays to be sure. Now, till next time, this is Chief Cody saying so long.
Fire Chief Cody and the young rookie fireman, Tim Collins, will be back on the same station the next time you hear...
That's it. Let's roll!
Let's go! Firefighters! Firefighters is a copyrighted feature of William F. Holland Productions.